Today's video is titled Alright, now obviously, everybody cheat. Like everybody cheats. It's not just subjective just to black men. But the reason why it's titled Black Men Don't Cheat is because I think we as black men, that narrative is really like being pushed on us, like we the only niggas out here who cheat, when we know that's not the case. But what I wanted to talk about was stuff we don't talk about when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, and why black men cheat. So I wanted to talk about that, like why do black men cheat? And so it's not even, no, it is. Actually, I do want to do it in order. So I'm gonna go from 3 to 1 on why black men cheat, and it's different reasons why. Like if you ask me, like the third reason, not just do top 3. The third reason is understand. I think when it comes to relationships, depending on where you come from, though, like it depends on where you come from. I use me for example, for me, understanding is everything. Like I hate when I meet somebody and I'm immediately like categorized, or like I have a person who don't even know me already telling me like what boxes I should fit into. Like I can't even be like who Antonio is. Like for example, like let's say I never had a car in my life, right? Never had a car in my life. Never had a car. Never learned how to drive. Never learned how to do none of that stuff. You can't tell me when you meet me that you expect me to know how to fix a car when I never had one. And I say that to say, like, we gotta break it down to individualism. Like, know the person for the person, right? Know the person, human being for the human being. Like, if I just looked at a woman and said, my expectation is that you know how to cook. You gotta know how to cook. Like, in my opinion, I'm coming at it all wrong. You don't have to know how to cook. Like, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not gonna come and approach a situation putting, like, I can't come and tell another person, I can't tell a woman, like, what characteristics or like what traits she should have, whoever she is, who she is, and then I decide based off of who she like, what makes her, if that's the type of person I'm compatible with. Like that's how that works. Like, but I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't know because I don't know your life, so I can't tell you what you should and shouldn't know. And that's, to me, that's like one of the things women do all the time. And niggas, like, you try to tell us what we should, like, we had a life, like we have a life, and we all grew up differently. Like, don't knock us because our lived experiences is different than what you may want. Just don't fuck with us. Like, don't talk to us if you don't want a dude who don't fit that mold. But you don't have the right to put an expectation on me the same way I don't have a right to put an expectation on you. You feel me? Number two is number two is tough. I'm juggling with number 2 and number 1, but let's just say number 2. I go communication, right? Communication could be number 1, but I go number 2 for communication. Bro, women, like, y'all don't understand, and it's a two. And let me say this again, because I know when people see like what men do this and men do that. I never say it's just strictly women who do this. Like it's both parties that do this, but I want to talk about the reasons why I feel like men, do some of the things that they do. Not saying it's right or justified. I'm just giving you access to GA classified information because I can. But communication, and I mean really like legitly communication, you cannot expect, like, first of all, understand that most men aren't comfortable with talking about like their feelings. They're not comfortable with talking about like, if they have any insecurities. They're not comfortable talking about that stuff. Like they already not like there. Like most men not there. Like they don't express themselves, emotionally a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when they do talk about their emotions, or when they do open up, or when they do express themselves, it's a big deal. It's not like it's not like it's a moment, like it's a huge moment for anybody when they open up. But in particular, like with black men, being conditioned, really depending on where you come from. I'm not speaking for all people. I'm speaking for people I know. Depending on where you come from, like you just conditioned not to really show emotions and stuff. Like you hold that shit in, you suppress it, right? And so when we do open up, like when you get get out, live, stay out, live out, stop, whatever the experiences is. I tell you some stuff I heard, like, but that's just the past, let it go, or get over it, like anything dismissive, that shit is dead. Like, that tells me right then and there, like, I can't even talk to you because you are dismissive of my feelings towards whatever it is. Not even saying, like, you have to necessarily agree, I want to say, if that's the right word, with how I feel, but acknowledging that my feelings exist is a big deal. Like, that's a big deal for us because we don't open up all the time. So when we opening up to you and we telling you stuff that bothers us, or telling you stuff that stick with us every day, like if you dismissive, like, then I mean that's kind of writing on the wall for a lot of us. Like, you dismissive, we gonna be dismissive. Like, I can't talk to you. I may still be attracted to you and like you, but I know I can't talk to you on that level. And like, so that right there is another way, like the floodgates get opened up for shit to happen. Like, you're not even the person who I can vibe with on that level because you feel this way about stuff, and we not compatible. Again, we not compatible. Like, hey, if you dismissive, or if you don't want a nigga who share emotions, that's your right. Go find your nigga with no emotions. That's perfectly fine. Like, everybody ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody different. I know me personally, I like to be able to have a conversation with people, because at the end of the day, what people fail to realize, and this is one of the big things, people don't understand that we're all different. Nigga, if I fell and scraped my knee, nigga, and that shit hurt, you can't tell me how long that shit hurt me for. You're not me. You may have scraped your knee and got over the pain in 2 seconds. It may take me 30 minutes, but you don't have the right to tell me how long it takes for me to get over my pain. And that's what people do. They like to tell you how long it takes for you to get over your pain. And I've seen, brothers in relationships or whatever, where they open up to their girl and, she was extremely dismissive. And then they're like, well, I can't talk to you, so I'm gonna just go do my thing. And then another thing, like, as far as communication, like, a brother gonna show as much interest in a woman as a woman show interest in them. Like, it's vice versa, And so if you dry text her, all that stuff, and like you wait for somebody to like blow your phone up and all that, like, that's dead. Like, that ain't gonna happen. Like, in fact, you already setting up like a situation where y'all, where like things are not gonna be balanced. Like, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because the same way you want to feel wanted, brother want to feel wanted too. At the same token, and like the same way, like y'all want men to like figure it out, like, like, or be spontaneous or do these different things. Like, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. Brothers won't feel the same way. You won't feel secure. Brothers won't feel secure. Everybody won't feel secure. So I don't know, like, the third thing, nagging. Oh my, bro, stop nagging, bro. And when I say nagging, bro, I'm not talking about like certain things. There are obviously things that are warranted that gives like women the right to click out on men and go off and do what they do, talk their job or whatever. You got the right to do that. Like, certain things that happen, talk your stuff. Like, talk your shit. We got to, that ain't nagging. Nagging is small, petty stuff. Nagging often leads to conflict that leads to being like toxic shit, toxic situation. That's what nagging is. Nagging is like the root that leads to conflict. That's the small petty stuff that you don't even have to do the most about, but you are going to do the most about because you can, and that leads to a lot of other stuff. Like, for instance, if y'all live together and he left a game, a fucking, I don't know, he left his key. He took his key and left his key on the table or some shit. Like, he left his key on the table. I don't know, he left the key on the floor. You come home, the key on the floor, you mad. Oh my God, I told you, keep up with your key, don't leave your key on the, like, all that is not just, it's just a lot. Like, tone, first of all, the old saying, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it, that shit is real. Because a simple dialogue could be turned into a whole full-blown argument because of the way you talk to somebody. That, like, tone is everything. So instead of saying you always leave your key, hey, even like if you want to give energy to it, you left the key on the floor again. Simple. Men are simple creatures. We simple. We ain't super complex. Like, we simple people. Like, we understand. Like, I understand for women. Like, like y'all are very, like y'all are like, super complex and things. Once you say things, it should like we feel all that, but we super simple. We super simple. Matter of fact, as we speak right now, my neighbors are fussing right now. Like, they going off on each other. Like, they know the most. Absolutely. Like, right now, while I'm making this Black Men Don't Cheat video, I don't know what they fussing about, but they going at it right now. And after this video, I'm gonna put my ear on the wall. Yeah, like nagging, man. Like, nagging, bro. No. Like, we could do without the nagging, bro. Like, nagging is just, oh my God. Like, if I'm playing 2K, when you gonna go to sleep? When you gonna go to sleep? You don't never, like, just like, bro, like that. Oh my goodness, like that shit is just like. Cause think about it if we did it to y'all. Cause like, you understand, like, when men nag, we are called bitches and hoes and nigga, you got female tendencies.
What's it
Like, nagging both ways is just whack and dead. Like, nobody wants to be with somebody who won't nag them about everything. Like, that shit is just stupid. So, black men don't cheat, but when black men do cheat, just all I'm saying is that, niggas don't cheat because the sky blue. And I ain't saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying nothing right. I'm not saying cheating is cool and nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, times people be tripping. People be doing the most. And you don't know what the person's situation is. Like, I feel like being toxic takes away from the real, like, love in a relationship. Like, so what it does is, like, if y'all love is like a castle, my goddamn camera stopped recording, so I had to finish recording. But this would be the perfect time to tell y'all, go subscribe to my channel, bro. I got 50 some subscribers now, but go subscribe to a Real Goon channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, back to your feature film, or whatever they say in the movies, or whatever. All right, God bless you. My video cut off. But the nagging and stuff takes away from the relationship, bro. Just imagine if, like, y'all in a castle and like, just nagging, bad communication, like that type of stuff. It's like your castle, you just losing bricks out of it. And then the people trying to infiltrate your castle, and it's making it easier for them to do it. It makes it easier for a woman to run into another man's arms. It makes it easier for a man to run into another woman's bed. But yeah, like that's how I feel. But like, don't put it all on us. Don't give us all the like black men, like we just out here being dogs. We could be faithful and monogamous, but like the same way women got demands, like women got needs that need to be met. Men do too. Like we're not these soulless, emotionless creatures. Like we have needs that need to be tended to too. And half the times we can't even do that. Like we not even treated like human beings. I'm not saying black women don't treat us like human beings. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just in society, period. We, you know, like treat like animals, and so we just want to be loved too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, like that's all I got. Let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. If you don't like it, you know, I still love you. But yeah, you know, Wakanda. Subscribe to my channel, man. Help me build my channel up. You know what I'm saying? Help me build my channel up. And I'm you know, if you got this thing, I subscribe to you or whatever. But yeah, like black men, we don't cheat. You know, Wakanda, Black Man Rising. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow us on YouTube, BMR Movement. And we out this piece, you heard?